Hey Sainers, hey guys, welcome to Saints TV Weekly, November 14th. It's raining, it's a bit melancholy. Got my Inglewood coffee here, so Sainers again, as I mentioned at the intro, 30% off inglewoodcoffeeroasters.com.au. Use the code SaintsTV30. It's delicious coffee. It's the best start to our Monday, having a cuppa of Inglewood. So hopefully you all get on that. In terms of the Saints stuff, bit of news to talk about. Nothing absolutely groundbreaking. Although last Friday, Andrew Bassett did write to the members and send out a PDF of kind of a top line, I guess, run through of the football program review. Now, I thought it was okay. Some people didn't like it. I think Damien Barrett didn't like it. I saw an article he posted this morning on his little favourite podcast that he runs at the moment on afl.com.au, and he thought it was just a bit of fluff words. Some people believe that, some people don't. You're never going to get 100% either way. It's always going to be split down the middle. And I think he took it as an opportunity to take another pot shot at the club, which was nice. So good on him. But I did a video on this. I read through the update, the full review, or not the full review, but the review we're going to get. All the details, I talk about them in my latest video. So after this, if you haven't watched that and you want to know my thoughts on it, or you haven't read it yet and you don't want to read it, but you want to hear me read through it, there is a video there for you as well. So I thought it was good. Kind of covered off a lot of stuff that I've been feeling over the last couple of years. So it was nice to kind of hear it from the club perspective. And it just felt like it's a good way to hopefully see that the club's acknowledging a lot of the pains that us supporters have been feeling for the last 3 to 4 years. Now, the AFL, this has kind of been talked up, I guess, for the last month. You know, this magic round, so to speak, festival of footy. The AFL have confirmed that it will be taking place in South Australia, which is cool. Round 5 of the 2023 season, the fixture, times, dates, all that stuff hasn't been released, obviously. That's still in the works. And the full fixture should be released at the end of November, early December, I'm hearing. So you'd like to think this will be part of that. I'm wondering if it's all going to be at the same ground, like Adelaide Oval, how they're going to do it, because it's going to be a full round in Adelaide. So I don't really know of any other major stadiums that they'll be able to use, but I'm keen for it. Maybe I'll go down and watch most of the games there. That's pretty cool. It's good money for South Australia. It's good publicity for South Australia. I guess I don't really care about the round that much, other than whoever we play, wherever we play them, just get the job done. So I think it's a bit of money for the AFL, it's a bit of money for South Australia, but outside of that, just another round, and that just extends the season for another week. So we go from 22 weeks with a bye across 23 rounds or weeks to 23 actual games and 24 weeks with a bye. So yeah, I think it's exciting. I think it's good for South Australia, but apart from that, as long as we win, that's all that counts. Now a bit of AFLW news now, some good news. The season has been done for a couple of weeks now, and Sarah did a good wrap-up video on that a couple of weeks ago, so if you're an AFLW fan, you want to hear that, that's a video that you should definitely watch. And fun fact, on Saturday, was it Saturday? I went into the city with my partner, Jess, and we kind of wandered around for a couple of hours, and walked right past Nicky Dale. He was out on the town Saturday night, so he was walking down Swanston Street or something like that. So yeah, it was good to see Nicky Dale. Didn't talk to him or anything, but I was like, oh, that's Nicky Dale. Jess didn't really care too much, but I thought it was pretty cool. So in terms of AFLW news, our co-captains, Kate Shearer and Bianca Jacobson, have had their most recent campaigns recognised. They had outstanding years. Bianca Jacobson was unreal, and Kate Shearer, I think she kicked the most goals for us and was top 5, obviously, for goals kicked in the AFLW this season, which was amazing for a team that didn't make finals. And they're in the AFL Women's All-Australian squad for 2022, which is great. So the full squad will be released in the coming weeks, so I'll keep you guys posted if they make it. It'd be amazing if they did. But regardless, very impressed with them. They had a great season, and it's good to see that their individual efforts have been recognised by the broader AFLW community. So hopefully they make the squad, but if not, good on you girls. You've had an amazing season, and we're all hoping you make the squad. Now, we're already in question time. That's how little news there's been. Only 5 minutes into the video and there's question time. So it is my favourite part of the the Saints TV Weekly. I have to say, I do love your questions, and I do get a lot more than I do read out, which is a bit sad. I can't go through all of them, but I try to pick the best ones. So thanks to everyone for submitting them. And if I didn't get to read yours this week, just submit them in future weeks, and I'm sure I'll pick you. Question time, sponsored by Inglewood Coffee. Gabrielle is asking, will Jack Sinclair play more midfield next season? I don't know. I think, although he's got the capability of it, the fact is he is an All-Australian, running half-back flanker. And I think that considering Ross Lyon in his presser said he wants a bit of a running game, I think that we're going to keep him there and hopefully push Brad Hill up onto a wing, and then we'll iron out the midfield. But I don't think Jack Sinclair is going to become a full-time mid. He might play a little bit in the midfield and rotate, depending on if players need spells during a game, but I think his default position will be as the running halfback flanker that we've come to know, and he's one of the best, if not the best in the competition at it, so that's where he plays. Blakey Boy is asking, who are we legitimately going to take with our first pick, in your opinion? Great question, Blakey. I'm not going to give you an answer because I did a video on this the other day, so a bit selfishly, I'm going to promote my video. I did a draft video, talked about who we could pick with pick 9, pick 10, and there are a couple of key options there. So I'll give you the options, Cam McKenzie or Matthias Philippou, and then I talk about who I think might be our best pick out of those two, plus a couple of other options that might slip through the cracks and get to those picks. Definitely recommend you watch that video, and I'll give you my answer in that video. So enjoy that. And Thomas is asking, any preview or review draft podcasts? No, so I just mentioned to Blake then that I've got a video on the draft. Not so much a podcast. Me, Joycey, and Marshy, we've had a massive couple of years on the potty, so we're just enjoying taking a bit of time off. And if any major news like rat sacking and that sort of stuff happens, we'll definitely do a podcast. Yeah, we'll do some podcasts hopefully in the off season, whether that's early December or early Jan when the boys start training. We'll get down to some training sessions. And lastly, Jezza is asking, what would be our goal for 2023? I think it should always be make finals. If we're talking about being a serious football club and talking about raising standards, we should constantly talk about pressing for finals and being a contender. I don't think Ross Lyon's the sort of coach that's going to say we want to finish in the 8, but what he's going to frame it as is what comes with being a top 8 team, which is we want to be tough to play against. We want to be energetic every week. We don't want to have lapses in concentration. And we want to make it tough for our opponents to beat us. They may beat us, and opponents will beat us, but we don't want it to be easy. So if we get all those things, all those ducks in a row, and we tick those boxes, I think then we can say that, yeah, we can be a top 8 team, but I don't think you'll hear him come out or anyone like that come out and say, we want to finish 8th, we want to finish 7th. It's just, we want to be a bloody good team. And if that gets us to 8th spot or 1st spot or whatever it may be, job done, and that comes with it. But first and foremost, we need to, kind of iron out the chinks in the armor and see where that takes us. And that's question time, Saints. So thanks very much for that. That is it for Saints TV Weekly for another week, so thank you very much for that. Only a couple more, I think, episodes to go, and I'll wrap it up before Christmas. So thanks again for all your support. If you are watching this and you enjoy it, please like the video. Please comment your thoughts. Who do you think will get in the draft? And just any other news, any other comments you want to raise. We'll create a discussion down below, and I'll respond when I can. And most importantly, please subscribe. We're climbing pretty fast on our way to 5,000. That is the goal before round 1 next year. So if you are watching this and you can see that you haven't subscribed, the little subscribe button's just there. It's red and you are not subscribed. Please click it and join the channel. You won't regret it. There's a lot of good content coming out and plenty of even better content hopefully planned for 2023 and onwards. So I do want to do a little bit of a plug though. I don't do plugs very often, and I just had a bit of a reminder. I got a Cameo request yesterday. I haven't had one in a little bit. And I just thought, I'll do a plug. I never promote Cameo. I never promote this stuff. I don't even know why I'm on it. They reached out. I was like, yeah, this will be a bit of fun. And to be fair, I do get a few messages and doing a few birthday videos and stuff. So link will be below. This is what it looks like. I'll just put it up on the screen somewhere. And you can basically book me. I'll do a video for your birthday, for a mate, for a bit of a laugh, whatever you want, basically. You'll get a personalized video. I think everyone knows what Cameo is all about. So if you're interested in that, maybe for Christmas, for birthday, for an anniversary, whatever the hell you want, hit me up through Cameo and I'll get that done for you ASAP. So that's it. That's the video. Thanks everyone for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week. And as always, go you mighty Saints. See you guys.